My name is Nayana Ji Zaveri. My father name Gaman Lal, Krishna Lal Zaveri. I came first time in 1957 or 8, I don't remember exactly, with my father. And that time my father had darshan time, because my father used to give distribution for Christmas every year. So he had an appointment with the mother, and mother had to select the colors of the diaries, So I had gone with him. But my first meeting was so माने मेरा पास्ट का भी मदर ने मुझे बताया उस टाइम पर. Mother repeatedly 3 times told me that, my dear child, I have seen you before. You are my familiar face. फिर भी मैं कुछ भी नहीं बोली. मैंने कहा नहीं, क्योंकि I was an obedient child of my parents and little shy, so then again she said. Then 3rd time she said this to me. And my father was overjoyed because he was happy that mother loves my child and says all these nice things, so he was very happy. But then I gathered all my courage, because I was told that we should not speak when we meet mother. But she wanted me to say something, that's what I felt. So with a very simple English, I told mother, Mother, I have never come before here. This is the first time I am coming with my father. Oh, you have not come physically here, but you have come here. I said, but how? For me it was something, because I had to speak. A way she was saying that means I have to speak something. So mother said, I have seen you 5 years before. So I said, when I was only 12 or 13, and how? I have never come. This is the first time I am coming. So I said, Mother, how? She raised her hands and she showed, I have seen you in my vision. So I remember my childhood experience that time. Because my mother was very God-loving person. So whenever somebody die in our relatives and she comes back, she will say, oh Mama, where did you go? She says, oh, this our relative, uncle, auntie, whatever, gone to God. They have gone to God. So I always said, so nice, they could reach to God. So like that, often 2-3 times this happened. So one day I thought I also want to go to God. So I was lying down. Now how they go to God? They just take rest, So I lie down and very peacefully I was thinking as if I am now going to God. So my mama found something so strange on my face, very peaceful and nice and happy. Otherwise, child generally alone becomes unhappy when Papa will come, when Mama will come. But I said, so what were you doing when we were not here? I said, I was playing. What you were playing? With whom you were playing? Nobody. I want to go to God. So I was lying down straight as if I am no more here, I am with God, So my father said, you can't go on like this. You have to explain to her what you say. She must understand. So my mommy got frightened. Maybe one day I will say, I want to die because I want to go to God. So she took me to temple. there was a famous temple in our nearby our house. I am Gujarati and Hindu, so we believe in Lakshmi Narayan, Shiva. So she took me to Shiva's temple. And she says, see, my child, this is temple and here is the God, you know. You can come to God every day here, you know. So I thought, why she takes such a long time and doesn't go regularly? But okay, I loved her, so I believed her. Whatever she says is the right thing. You know. So I straight away, where nobody is supposed to go, only priest can go, I straight away went inside the inner chamber of that temple, and everybody started laughing because somebody will get angry. Yo, you are not supposed to go. But I found nobody was angry on me. So I went and said to Shiva temple near Lingam, my mummy says you are God, so I accept you as God. But I want to see God who can take me hand to hand, and I can walk with God, I can talk with God. I want to see such God. And that happened exactly after 5 years. So for me it was a confirmation that yes. And whenever I wanted to come, my family always sent somebody else in my ticket. That time we used to reserve ticket 1 month before. This is about 50s, 55, 56. So every time they will say, Naina, you are young, you know. You can go some other time in future, but see, your grandma is so old. Let her go in your ticket. So I said, okay. So like that it happened many times. So ticket was reserved always for me, but I could not come. So then my father promised me, this time sure, because that time I was studying and I brought a good result. So he says, look, let us go together. In between, once my mummy told me, I said, when you all are coming back from Pondicherry, you are talking so much about mother, ashram, why you people come back? You know? So my mummy got for a shock, you know, she became absolutely speechless, you know. And what do you think? Mother is so busy, she has no time, you know. So she can't talk, you know, with us. So I said, I was doing my homework and I said, Mummy, you have always time for me, no? If mother who has no time for me, how can she be my mother? No, it is not possible. So this was in between. Once I had so my mummy was very careful before sending me here. You know. But when I came with my father and mother said like this, so for me it was a real proof that I was searching someone like her in my life. And I had no question, no doubt, nothing. So happy as if I am flying as a free bird in the sky. So happy after seeing mother. Otherwise, I had a strong attachment with my friends, family, work, whatever I do. But after seeing her, I felt so free and so happy. And then mother wanted me to stay, but as a small child, I can't ask my parents, oh, you, father, you go and I'm staying here. I can't do that. Because we are brought up like that, we respect. So since I had come with my father, up to the last minute, we are leaving at night, and I didn't say anything, though I wanted to stay so much, but I knew I can't say I want to stay here. So when mother said this to me first time, anything is in your mind, please tell me, I will do for you. So I thought, such a big thing, what can I ask her, I cannot ask for something small, So I loved my mother, my physical mother, very much, and she was not keeping good health. So said, Mother, I have written a letter. Where is your letter? She asked everybody there. Give me her letter. I want to read. Anyhow, forget it. Tell me what you have written in the letter. So I said, for my mother's good health. So away she took the blessing packet, and away she took in my hand and put so forcibly and said, done. So I thought, in our Gujarat side, whenever this katha, who speaks about God stories, in the end God gets pleased and comes and then says tathastu. Tathastu means done. So I said, my God, this is something like that, I'm so happy. I could ask. Then again she says, anything else is in your mind, please ask me. I will do for you. I will give you. I said, what else? No, I'm very happy. You are the best. Then I had brought a small doll for her. I had prepared myself and put my first income into that. It was like a money bag doll. So somehow I learned one French sentence because I wanted to speak with her in French and I didn't know French. So one Mr. Benjamin in Ashram, I used to go every day and I said, this is my reason why I am coming. I want to learn one sentence from you. What is it? I said, this is the first income of my life. Se ma premier pe ma dama vi. Even I remember today. And I gave her that. And you won't believe a way she received it. She used to throw doll, catch in her hand, kiss, and this. So my father was overwhelmed. My God, he had come for his work, for the covers of diaries for the Christmas, And then he saw, everybody was happy, I was happy. Then everything over. Champaklalji was watching everything. Then my father, very reserved, emotions he won't show very fast. When we came out, my father held Champaklal's beard and I could see he's so happy. My father is so happy. So thank you very much, He said, Mother also, thank you very much. This and I was thinking, still, my staying was not working out, Then Champaklalji was little serious, So thank you, Champaklalji, we are going, blessings we took, Mother gave me, before leaving, she gave me a flower of plasticity. And to my father, she gave sincerity. So, we are leaving tonight, tickets are reserved, luggage is packed, everything. Then, before leaving, one sentence Mother had told, in front of you can come anytime you like to come to me, but don't cry, because I used to cry a lot. So, I will see you tomorrow. Like that she had told. But my father had said thank you and took it very lightly. So very politely, with respect, I told my father, Father, if I come with you now, how can I come to Mother tomorrow? What? You mean to stay, you want to stay here? No, it's all right, but if I have to come tomorrow, then I must stay, no? Then Champaklalji opened his mouth. Otherwise, he was silently watching everything. Why you are worried about her? So you are... No, I can't think that she has never come out from the house. she stay alone here, because my father used to keep permanently one room and everything furnished, so room was always there. But how can she stay alone? And even in Bombay also, even we go to see movie, we go family together or friends, known friends together. But we don't go alone, no? So Champaklalji says, why you are worried about her, so you don't want her to stay? No, it's not that. But her mother will ask me, what reply I will give. If you are worried, then don't worry. I am sure she will be all right here. So when he never speaks Champaklalji much, but when he said to my father had to listen to her and respect his words. So my father left and I stayed. This is how it started. But then after reaching home, my father had to face my mother, So says, where is Nayana? My father says, listen, I will tell you everything. No, where is she? Where is she? So my mummy thought they are father and daughter playing, making me, she must be hiding somewhere. 10 minutes passed, 15 minutes passed. Where is Nayana? Where is she? Is she coming in another taxi? Then my father told, no, I don't believe. How can you do this? How can you do this, Then within 15 days, she came here. And she says, nothing doing. And I think mother felt that this will be too sudden and too much for my mother. So she told me, you will come back. It's okay if you go now, but surely you will come back. I was finding it impossible, because I know our society, I know the family tradition, but she has told me, but for me it was like a train cannot leave the station with me. I am going to stay here only, But I said, now in between, physical mother, spiritual mother. I have to respect both, I love both, and I must do the right thing. So I had to leave. I left for 2 years, studied, finished, and then came here. And in 1963, she gave me work in Sri Aurobindo Society Guest House. I was the manager from 1963 to 88. And what happened in between, there are many things, but I will speak about Auroville. The beginning of Auroville started from there. In 66 or 67, one guest came from France. And I was not so comfortable very comfortable with our Indian guests and Indian people. I liked them because I always appreciate the external perfection of the Western countries and Europeans. But I was very comfortable with my own Indian people. I love India. As a child also in class, whenever history teacher explained, I used to think, my God, our country is so great, and still other people have done this with my country. So that thing was always from the childhood. But then here mother's ideal, all are equal. No caste, no creed, no nationality. And God is in everybody. That is what my mom also used to say. God is in everybody. So why this? But even then, I will talk nicely, lovingly with everybody, but I was more comfortable with my own people and not the European or other countries' people. So 66, 67, Mr. Claude Brun, his name. He came in guest house, like all other guests come. And he doesn't know English very well, very broken English. And I don't know French very well. That time I learned only one sentence. So he said, I don't understand, you people are all divine mother, saying, mother I understand, but divine mother I don't understand. I said, my God, he doesn't know divine. How miserable that person must be who doesn't know what is divine, because I can't live without God, without divine. Then I said, you don't know what is divine? Your parents, they have never spoke about divine. No. I said, why, you don't go to church? No. Then I said, now how to, and this is also with a broken English and broken French, I said, this person must be very miserable. I must, since he has come here unknowingly, if I can do something, right thing. So I said, suppose in your life you love somebody and that person needs the help, but you are not able to give any help. What will you do? Won't you go to church and pray? Please help this. Because that is, you cannot do anything for that person. No, I do nothing. Prayer? No. I said, now, suppose to whom you love at present very much. Okay, my mother, my physical mother. I said, very good, I understand that. She needs help. And you cannot help. Nobody in the family can help. So what will you do? That time, if you pray, Divine Mother, or anything to whom you think as a God, you will receive the help. That is why it is divine. Yes, my mother is suffering with cancer and I need help for her. He said, ask her. Try. I said, maybe. And he really loved his mother very much. I think he was not getting along with his father. He used to laugh and talk about problems. Very softly, nicely, he will laugh and talk about. Because in our country, when problems, we are a little bit nervous, cry, But he was laughing and talking about his family and problems. I said, my God, see, even then he laughs. So he started believing. Can you tell me about her? I gave her the blessing packet. I said, keep with you and take for your mama. Whenever you see her, you give her. But then he became more interested. I was tired then, I said, I am managing a guest house and I can't keep special time to talk and explain. My French was not enough, that much enough. How are you, this, that, I can talk. So he brought one Tamil boy from the town who was Tamil but knew French. And I knew Tamil and English. Because by that time I had learned Tamil because I had to manage with 10 servants, So one day it became like a regular thing, Then I was, Mother, please show me the way. I don't want to involve. I can't do this. Mother, please help me. I got a lot of bulletins from the ashram. And I gave him all the bulletins, where there is a French also, English also. He started reading those bulletins. He became so interested in reading. After staying for some time in guest house, he left Pondicherry, but with good memories and good experience. And he reached to Nepal. In Nepal, he was very obviously, he had no money. Much money he didn't have. because he said my father doesn't like me because I am not according to his expectation and earning and this. So he was standing on the road and waiting for a lift, somebody to give him. By that time, one car comes, and in that the driver was Mr. Donald Fisher, one Englishman. Name afterwards I came to know, but now the story, past story, so I know, but he told me that he came to, he gave him a lift, and they both went up to the hotel. And this man was a son of a very rich man, Donald Fisher. His ancestors were diamond merchants in Holland. So you can imagine, he had so much money. And his father was a general in British Army. So he had a lot of money. And they spoke a little bit about, where are you going, what are you doing, this, that. So say, I came for the Nepal government to make a road here. But Nepal government is refusing me, that you can't do that. Then Claude told, in that case, you are very much required in Auroville. There very much international township is coming up. And they need somebody like this. So they both parted in few hours. So this man separated, and this Donald Fisher straight away drove his car to Pondicherry. And he had given the address of Society Guest House, where I was working. So Mr. Donald Fisher, Claude has recommended me to the room. I was not interested, so I was a little bit curious about him. How is Claude? How is he? He's okay. He thought I will be taking more interest to his arrival, but because since he had told me he doesn't believe in divine and what is this divine mother and all this, so I was curious to know. Then he stayed. So he says, I want to talk to you. I said, no, I don't talk. I don't like to talk. I give you room. Whatever is connected with the room, you can talk. Nothing else, I said. I have a lot of things to do. I can't manage. My English is also not so good. So he kept quiet, but he started meeting people and this and that. So one day I had a beautiful drawing room in guest house. So one day all were sitting and they were talking. And I was passing from my dining room to my room. And I overheard. He has a lot of money and he wants to give all the money to church. I became like a statue there and then. I said, why? What happened? That man was talking about Divine Mother, and here this person must have talked, and now he wants to give all the money to the church. Church is also, I believe in church. As a child, I used to go in church. So I believe in church. I believe in all the path of God. But then everybody left, and he was reading a newspaper. Because for me, it was very embarrassing. The person who wanted to talk with me, I always refused to talk. I said, now what to do? I said, I heard you have... Because if I say a lot of money, that means they will think, oh, because he has money, so I am interested to talk. I said, and you want to give that money to church? Yes, you heard right. I said, but why don't you give this money to mother? Because why should I? I said, because she knows the best use of the money. That's why you should. Because why they also will use the money for orphan children, sick people, education. So, good, no? What you will do with money? Buy land, make big houses. So, why? My God, I said, what reply now I have to give, which can, luckily, 68, and this happened in 67 or 68, I think, yeah. So the chart was on my table. Society had sent me all the literature about Auroville. So it was on my drawing room table. I said, what to do now? So Auroville chart I got in my hand. And I said, you read this chart properly. You read this chart. I prayed Mother constantly because I have to give a right reply, So then one line came. That time I said, he read, they are fighting with the cause of the miseries. So I read this line. I said, that is okay. They are also doing good work. Here also the good work. But that is like a first aid to the humanity. And this is, problems will be solved from the roots. And that is what their work. After that, he started giving a serious thought. That was the only thing I could, 5 minutes only, because I didn't want to involve much with strangers. Then I touched Mother's picture and I said, you will be, if you can do this noble act, you will be eternally in her consciousness and she will be eternally with you. And I really don't know how I spoke these words. I really don't know. And I went to my room. From the next day, things started changing, and I had also started giving a little more time because he started writing a letter. That was another thing, Christmas time I think it was. No, it was February, so he was Christmas time here. So correspondence started, And sometimes he will say, because you are so close to her, you speak and I write. I said, no. Even my family is telling me, my mother or anybody, I speak and, no, with Mother you have to write what you feel. I cannot. You have good contact with Champaklal and this. I said, no, nothing doing. Then I found he used to write 5 lines and Mother used to reply him in 10 lines. Like that, correspondence started with Mother. Then one day, he says, I want to see Mother. So I arranged and said, I want to give my money. So I thought, I felt that, of course, this is for Mother, and Mother is only doing, I am doing nothing, because I didn't want responsibility after that. So he wrote one check. In 67 end, I think that was 1,70,000, 80,000. At that time, 1,80,000 is not a small amount, and nobody will give. And Mother wanted money, but everybody had a condition with the Mother. If we give money, this. If we give money, this. Mother says, I want unconditional money, not with condition. So Mother never accepted. So I arranged, because at the same time I knew this money has to go hand to Mother, nothing here, there. So I explained to Champaklal also, and Mother gave a time. It was afternoon time, 3 o'clock. Date I don't remember now. So the check was there, and he put in Mother's hands that check. And Then it became a very big news, and then people are pouring. Then he started working to make a road. So within no time, there was no road from Promise to Urn, where there is a Urn. No road. All trees and bush and this and that. So with his own vehicle, with his own money, he made a 20-kilometer road that all can come and put the urn in that, or soil of their country in that urn. So it was so, he was very busy and he was doing his work so nicely, joyfully. But somewhere I was feeling, I hope that he is happy and he has kept something for himself, you know. So that thing, I said, you are happy, no? You are feeling bad, or why you gave so much money at a time, you know? You must be having family. Whatever my father gave, I don't want to live with his money. I want to live with my own money. So I said, something so perfect as a divine's work, as a spiritual work, but at the same time, I hope everything goes well, because I never knew the administration, politics, everything properly, but then I had to know slowly, all. And road was ready. He trained one boy, Tamil boy, as a driver. They will pull the trees with his Land Rover, you know. And in between this work, Mother had given other people to make a road. And they again came in the picture and wrote to the Mother, Mother, we will do. Mother says, this work nobody can do except him. And Mother did whatever I could read from his letter, double line with Mother's handwriting. You will teach others what is sincerity. Like that, and he completed his work and road was made. So other people were feeling, how can one do like this? And the occasion came, 28 February 1968. That day, buses were arranged, everything was arranged, program was finalized. But that man selected to roam around with his Land Rover in Pondicherry. Some people could not come that time. So he told me, I was feeling so happy. Oh, see, vehicle has come, now we can go. God, thank you, you helped us so much. And that thing made me so happy to see that people who wanted to come and could not come, they came and saw the occasion. You know? And I felt something very nice is happening in the history of the earth. These words he himself spoke. I said, see, from the beginning to the end, he did his best and divine's dream started. So this is my very good experience about Auroville, and there are many others, because many people who are in Auroville, they have stayed first in guest house and then come here, you know. But this is something unbelievable, and very much with golden letters it is written in the history of Auroville, I think. So I end talking from this happy, good beginning, and good beginning is half done. So Mother's work is mostly done. If people think I am doing, you are doing, they are doing, no. Her work is done. Mother told once, you people build Matru Mandir, I will build Auroville. So Matru Mandir was the main thing. And that time, from guest house, we used to hire bus, taxi, all my guests, we used to come for concreting of pillars from there to here. There are many other very good, I have told Sunil and Rupali some very important thing which Aurovillian must know, And I'm so happy that things are going on. At least with problems also, it goes on, Because we are the builders of better tomorrow, if we remember this. Nothing else. If you want to participate, participate. Mother's work is done. It is your choice. Whether you cooperate, don't cooperate, her work is going to be done as she wanted. I have faith. Because this clothes story also is very interesting. After that, he became so dedicated. Wherever he went, even for 5 minutes, he has done mother's work. His wife is in Auroville at present. So she can be also a very good person to give exact information or exact what really happened. She's a wife of Claude. And she's in Auroville. So we know one another since how many years? From 67 up to now. Okay, I hope I have tried my best to tell my experience. God bless you all.